All right, gentlemen, today we're going to be doing a chicken nuggets tier list. The fans loved our Pixar movies tier list, so we're back at it again with another tier list video.
Oh boy, I love chicken nuggets. Jill makes the best homemade chicken nuggets I've ever had.
Joe, how can you even tell what tastes good anymore? Your taste buds are as good as your ability to remember.
Hey, I have a great taste in many things, actually, Donnie.
There's more to life than ice cream and peanut butter Joe.
And there's more to life than Big Macs and 2 liters of Coca-Cola.
See, now there's food that's high quality. I actually know what good food is, unlike you, Joe. I foresee McDonald's to remain at the very top and dominate any food industry with ease.
The only thing you'll be foreseeing is an 8x8 cell with possible chance of parole, Donnie.
Okay, anyway, starting off on the list, we have Burger King's nuggets.
They're pretty mid, not gonna lie. Whenever I bite into a nugget at Burger King, they're just full of air, kind of like Joe's brain.
These nuggets are not bad. They certainly go well with some French fries and good old-fashioned barbecue sauce.
Wrong opinion, they suck.
So pretty much like your presidency.
Joe, your insults are as strong as your knees, and by that I mean your knees are fucking weak and can't support your physically and mentally unstable body.
And your knees can't support the excessive amounts of fat your body holds from all the Big Macs you consume.
Knock it off, guys. What tier would you put Burger King nuggets in?
I'll have to go with B tier. Definitely not the best place to go to for chicken nuggets. And by the way, this advertisement is inaccurate. They're like $5 for 10 pieces now, thanks to the old wrinkly dolt helping us with this tier list for fueling the inflation fire.
Wait, who are you talking about, Donnie?
Okay, I will put Burger King nuggets into B tier. There's definitely better nuggets out there. Okay, moving on to Burger King spicy nuggets.
Man, I don't even remember the last time I had these bad boys.
Probably because you have severe memory issues and can't remember if you pressed a button on your TV remote or the big red button on the nuclear football this morning. I thought that was already obvious by now.
Probably because they're not on the menu very often, Joe. I believe they're only available at certain times.
Honestly, they are not nearly spicy enough. They need more spice. But aside from that, they do taste a bit better than the regular nuggets, so I will give them A tier.
I think they're way too spicy. I took one bite and I found myself gulping my Diet Coke down one time.
Yeah, you're a baby Joe. That's another fact we already know.
Okay, these nuggets are going into A tier. Next, we have Dino Nuggets.
Oh my fucking God. Dino Nuggies deserve an instant S tier. No questions asked. They are truly a one-of-a-kind masterpiece.
I don't really like them C tier for me.
Damn, Joe, how the hell could you betray the Tyrannosaurus Rex you sat next to in high school like that?
I guess I'll go with S tier. They're a convenient, tasty snack to get when I'm out shopping, and Michelle likes them too.
Simp.
What was that, Donald?
Nothing. Dino Nuggies are going into S tier, and we are moving on to the Jack in the Box nuggets. The nuggets that absolutely nobody knows about. Hell, who even knows what the fuck Jack in the Box is? These nuggets are getting D tier from me.
I knew Jack. We were good friends back in the day. He was a good kid. One day, though, he forgot to water his new beanstalk plant in his backyard, which was a very depressing day for both of us.
As usual, Joe is fucking clueless and doesn't know what the hell we're talking about.
I think Jack in the Box nuggets are pretty good, to be honest. I will give them B tier.
Obama, there is no fucking way you've been to a Jack in the Box. Who the hell even goes there?
People that do not revolve their entire lives around McDonald's like you.
Shut up, Joe. It's called having good taste in food, something your ice cream obsessed ass wouldn't understand.
All right, I'll compromise at C tier. Next, we have KFC's popcorn nuggets.
They are good. The texture is good and the consistency is there throughout. I will give them A tier.
Joe, you sound like you're reviewing a child's hair that you just touched.
KFC has pretty good quality chicken, I won't lie.
Obama, you have lied your whole life. Just look at Obamacare.
The only thing I don't like about these nuggets is that they can be really salty, much like Donnie's fan base after I won last election.
Nobody asked Joe. KFC's popcorn nuggets are going into A tier. Oh, finally, my favorite is next.
McDonald's nuggets are good. They have a nice crispy exterior along with us.
Silence, old man. A true McDonald's connoisseur is speaking. These nuggets are solid S tier. The flaky and crunchy breading is full of flavor. The meat tastes good as hell. And they go well with the honey mustard packets and my large Big Mac with large fries. In conclusion, McDonald's chicken nuggets reign supreme over every nugget known to man.
Bro, for real, just made an essay over McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Correct, they are simply that good, Obama.
All right, well, I'll give these nuggets S tier as well. They are among the best nuggets I've had, and you really can't go wrong with them. Although it does piss me off every time the McDonald's employee forgets to put my dipping sauces in the bag.
Well, maybe they know that someone like you would devour the chicken before you even realize your dipping sauce isn't in the bag.
What the fuck are you trying to say, Donald?
I will give these nuggets S tier too. They are pretty good.
Okay, cool. We all agreed on this one. These nuggets are going into S tier.
Hell yeah.
Next up, we have Popeye's nuggets.
Their sandwiches are way better. This just feels downgraded.
That's what I said when you got elected, Joe.
Can agree with you there, Joe, but they're still amazing regardless. They get S tier from me. Popeye's nuggets go hard.
Not as hard as those drone strikes, Obama.
Donald, literally shut the hell up.
I will have to go with A tier on this one. I don't think they're as good as McDonald's nuggets personally, Obama.
Holy shit, I can't believe I'm actually going to side with Joe here.
Guys, come on. Popeye's nuggets are so much better.
Wrong, fake news, Obama. McDonald's nuggets are and will always be better, and that's a fact. Comment down below if you think I'm right and Obama is stupid.
Fine, whatever. It's a majority vote, so I can't argue with it.
Yes, sucks to suck, Obama. Congrats, Joe. You've done something actually useful for once in your bare bones life.
All right, next we have Sonic's nuggets. What do we think of them?
Sonic's nuggets suck. They taste like cardboard and make me want to throw up.
How the hell do you know what cardboard tastes like exactly, you old dumbbell? See, this is what I mean. Your taste buds are practically non-existent by now, much like yourself, Joe.
I've been in situations, Donnie. Don't question it.
Okay, then, well, I'll just put Sonic's nuggets in D tier. All right, where are we putting Wendy's nuggets?
Okay, nuggets, they fall short in comparison to the burgers and fries.
They're too squishy and spongy in the middle, and they taste barely seasoned. I'm giving them B tier.
All right, into B tier they go. Next we have Wendy's spicy nuggets.
Honestly, these aren't much better. It tastes like Wendy's threw these into a pool of paprika and called it a day. I'm saying B tier again.
I will go with A tier. The chicken tastes good and tender, and they go well with a nice cold Frosty on a hot summer day.
I will have to say A tier as well. A tier it is. All right, finally we have White Castle's chicken rings.
Pretty bad. Nobody goes to White Castle for their chicken rings. It's not normal. Only weird motherfuckers like Joe would do something like that. And besides, these aren't nuggets, they're rings. Why the fuck are they even on the list?
I'm sure you know a thing or two about rings, Donnie.
Joe, I'm surprised you were able to tell what shape they are.
Well, I'll either roll the egg or be the guy who's, pushing him out.
Once again, one of Joe's many nonsensical and retarded statements has found its way to be blurted out in this video and make me lose more brain cells than I thought was possible.
Okay, anyways, I agree with Donald. These chicken rings don't taste that great. And I definitely choose a Crave Case meal over these for sure. I'm putting them in D tier. All right, gentlemen, that's the end of our chicken nugget tier list. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And also comment down below what types of videos you'd like to see us do in the future.
Well, that tier list was enjoyable until Joe ruined it by just being here, which was sadly the whole video.
I'm done with this shit. Go fuck yourself, Trump.
What's up, everyone? It's Big 45 here, and we are back with another tier list video. Today, we are going to be ranking Oreo flavors.
I'll have you guys know that I'm an expert at choreo. Back in the day, my pals and I would do the hokey pokey. And if we felt really groovy, we would do the Joey pokey. They named it after me since I was just so gosh darn good at it.
We're only like 20 seconds into the video and we're already getting a stupid Joe story.
Joe, we're ranking Oreo as in the cookie brand, not Choreo.
Whoops, my bad. I guess I misheard it.
What else is new with you, Joe?
Okay, anyways, first up on the list, we have Oreo Thins.
What the hell? That's actually a type of Oreo? What sane person actually goes out of their way to eat these?
I'm not surprised you don't know they exist. The word thin is impossible for your fat ass to ever comprehend.
Joe, instead of the age of enlightenment, you are the age of stupidity.
And you are the age of obesity.
Joe, a newborn baby is more enlightened than your ancient ass.
How can you talk about enlightenment when you got your ass roasted several times by a little Swedish girl?
Take it easy, guys. We're discussing Oreo Thins here. I'll just put them in C tier since they are pretty mid. Okay, next we have s'mores.
Oh boy, I love s'mores. That reminds me of that time I went camping by a mountain.
Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go again with one of your wacky, demented life stories from one of the thousands of years you've been on this planet.
You see, it was a cool summer night and I burnt my marshmallow a bit too much over the fire, which...
Cool story, Joe. Anyways, I'd say s'mores Oreos are pretty good. The chocolate, marshmallow, and graham cracker all go well together just like an ordinary s'more. Definitely a unique flavor. I'll go with A tier.
I agree, they taste pretty scrumptious. I'll put them in A tier too.
Okay, into A tier they go. Now this next one may be a bit debatable. We have mint Oreos.
Mint does not belong in Oreos. Kind of like how old wrinkly raisins do not belong in the White House.
Donnie, you belong in my 600-pound life. Consider it your side gig.
Joe, you belong in a coffin 6 feet under the ground.
Personally, I kind of like mint Oreos. I say they should go in A tier.
Let me guess, you also eat tubes of toothpaste as well, Obama?
What?
If you like mint Oreos, then you clearly enjoy eating toothpaste by the tube. It's practically the same thing.
Once again, Donnie can't accept the fact that people have different opinions and that he isn't always right.
Actually, my opinion is the only one that is right because I do and always will state the solid facts and the solid facts only. Your opinions have likely been brainwashed by the fake news.
Okay, whatever. I'll just compromise at B tier. We are moving on to reduced fat Oreos.
Reduced fat, that sounds like a form of apology directed towards people like Donnie, who can't eat normal Oreos without drastically increasing their body fat.
Wrong again, Sleepy Joe. However, I am expecting an apology from Nabisco ever since they moved their factory to Mexico. What can I say except no more Oreos? I have not eaten them in years.
Wait then, why the fuck are we ranking Oreos if you haven't eaten them in years, you fraud?
Joe, the only fraud here is your extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization.
Wait, he's right. Why are we even doing this if you haven't eaten Oreos in a long time, Donald?
No, Obama, I am only playing around. I would never be able to take Oreos out of my diet. I just eat them less often now. It gives me more time to go to McDonald's, which is a benefit. However, I am still waiting for that apology.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, reduced fat Oreos honestly taste almost like normal Oreos, which slap. So I'm putting them in A tier. Speaking of normal Oreos, where are we putting the original?
Easy S tier. Nothing beats the classic original.
I can certainly agree on that.
You know, back in my day, we had Hydrox. That was the true original Oreo. There was a corner store across the street from where I lived when I was just a wee young boy. They supplied Hydrox every Friday, and I would pay a dime a box. We didn't have the Amazon or Target that today's generation kids have. Sometimes you would have to rough some other kids up in order to get your hands on a box of Hydrox since there was high demand.
Joe, you are the Hydrox of these videos. Old, stupid, and forgetful.
We'll see who the stupid one is when you have to do these tier list videos with us through the inmate telephone system. Have fun in prison, bitch.
Joe, your amount of original roasts have decreased like the remaining years in your lifespan.
Okay, the original Oreos are going into S tier. I'm sure we can all agree on that. Next, we have dark chocolate Oreos.
Too dark for me.
Not as dark as that audience, though, Donnie.
Honestly, I agree. I'm not too fond of dark chocolate in general. Let's put them in C tier. Next, we have regular chocolate. What are we thinking?
Much better than dark chocolate, easily S tier.
What is the point of putting more chocolate on chocolate? I don't get it.
Joe, you literally eat chocolate chip ice cream every day of the fucking week.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
When do you not?
I think chocolate Oreos taste much better than dark chocolate personally. They have the perfect balance of sweetness and cocoa, unlike dark chocolate. I'm going to put them in S tier. Next up, we have double stuff.
Double stuff is even better than the original. It's double the cream, so it is delicious.
We're agreed there. I'll put double stuff in S tier. What about mega stuff?
Another solid S tier.
I think this goes a bit overboard with the amount of stuff. I think it's way too much cream.
You can never have too much cream, Obama. Just like how this country can never have too much Big 45.
This country did have too much Big 45. It was called the 2020 United States presidential election.
Mega stuff Oreos are pretty they are going into C tier.
What the fuck happened to the democracy?
We are moving on to chocolate peanut butter pie. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this sounds like something you would make based off a DIY tutorial, not something that would be an actual Oreo flavor.
I've never even seen this flavor before. However, I did see coconut cream pie flavored Oreos in the milk aisle one time when I was getting fat-free milk for Jill so she can use it for her daily morning coffee.
Oh Christ, he's entering his senile phase again. Obama, get his meds.
No, I am not. I swear it was true. The manager soon approached me and assured me that every bit of coconut that went into the Oreos were handpicked and harvested on the coast of the Virgin Islands.
We are getting off topic. I'm just going to put these Oreos in A tier since I'll admit they are pretty good. Okay, moving on to peanut butter Oreos.
Oh boy, I love peanut butter. I say they get S tier. Although on several occasions when I go to the store to get a pack of these bad boys, they always tell me that they're short, kind of like your second term, Donnie.
No, a more accurate example would be the amount of time Hunter spends in the military without snorting blow.
Joe, I have no idea what store you've been going to, but they always have these in stock whenever I go to the store. What store are you even going to anyway?
X marks the spot, or whatever the hell the kids nowadays refer to it as.
You mean Target, dumbass?
Oh yeah, that one.
Joe, you literally referenced Target earlier. How did you forget the name?
Well, that's a stupid question to ask him, Obama. Anyways, we are putting peanut butter Oreos into B tier, and we are moving on to red velvet Oreos.
They taste like shit. Specifically the cookie. It's just a normal Oreo cookie dyed red paired with a cream cheese filling.
I think they're not bad, but they're not entirely great. I'll put them in B tier. Next, we have golden Oreos.
Golden Oreos are amazing because they look like golden coins, and it reminds me of how rich I am. So I will put them in A tier.
There's too much vanilla going on. Golden Oreos are C tier from me.
Honestly, it depends on my mood, but usually I would prefer normal Oreos over golden Oreos. I feel like the chocolate cookie and vanilla cream go together better. We'll put them in B tier. Next, we have birthday cake Oreos.
Birthday cake Oreos are good. Jill gets these every few weekends or so, and man, they are a delicious snack. They make it feel like it's my birthday every time I eat them.
That's wholesome, Joe, considering you don't have many of those left.
Birthday cake Oreos are straight up fire. We're putting them in S tier. Okay, moving on to carrot cake Oreos.
What the hell is a carrot cake? A cake flavored carrot? GMOs are getting out of hand these days.
No, you idiot, it's a carrot-flavored cake.
Oh, well, in that case, these are going into D tier because carrots remind me of your orange ass face. Although that won't be your only orange quality soon.
I'm thinking either A or B tier.
Carrot cake Oreos taste awesome. I'm saying A tier.
Okay, A tier it is. All right, we're down to the final Oreo on this list. We have double stuffed golden Oreos. What do we think?
Like I said before, the more cream, the better. And I'd say they are a bit better than normal golden Oreos. Therefore, they will rightfully take their place in the A tier.
I can agree on that. Into A tier they go. All right, gentlemen, that's the end of our Oreos tier list.
If we forgot to rank any flavors, comment down below and tell us where you'd rank them. Also, please be sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Joe, you've been an old sleepy moronic sack of dog shit today as usual. I'm out, fuckers.
Hello everyone, we are back with a new tier list video. Today we're going to rank the Burger King breakfast menu.
Hell yeah, it's about time we do a fast food menu tier list.
Of course, Donnie is excited for this. His mind is thinking nonstop about how he can consume more fast food and become even more fat than he already is.
Well, at least I have a functioning mind. How was shaking hands with the invisible man, Joey?
You'll be lucky if your mobility scooter can function and maneuver your fat ass to your refrigerator.
Joe, when your funeral service happens this weekend, I'm so sorry, but your dinosaur friends from the Mesozoic era won't be able to show up.
Jesus Christ, let's just start the tier list already. All right, first up we have the French toast sticks.
Oh my God, how could Burger King put this on their menu? This is so un-American. These are going straight to D tier, no discussion needed.
God damn it, don't do this shit again, Donald.
You know what? Fine. I'll try my best to forget the name and focus on the actual quality of the food, which is what true food connoisseurs like myself do.
You were barely able to forget the fact you lost to me last election, Donnie.
Joe, you literally forget your own name.
Donald, I don't give a shit what nationality they are. The French toast sticks are solid, and I would say they're among the best breakfast items you can get at Burger King.
I agree with Obama. They are pretty good. One thing I don't like about them, though, is whenever I dip one into my maple syrup packet, the syrup drips down and falls onto my lap.
That's why you get extra napkins, old man. It's basic common sense. Something you don't have and will never have. Oh, and speaking of falling...
Oh, Jesus Christ, don't do this, Donald.
How was that tumble at the Air Force Academy the other day, Joe?
Oh, give me a break, man.
That was comedy gold. I keep looping the video footage over and over.
Hey, screw off, Donnie. I got sandbagged.
Donald, stop making fun of Joe about his fall on stage the other day. We need to get back to the tier list.
All right, fine. I just had to mention it really quickly, Obama.
Okay, anyways, we're putting the French toast sticks into S tier. They're one of Burger King's top breakfast items for sure.
Wrong fake news, Obama.
Well, they're going into S tier anyways.
Damn, the democracy has been demolished like Joe's law enforcement at the border.
Okay, next up we have the hash browns. What are we thinking, gentlemen?
Oh yes, here we go. Quality American food. I will say this though, they are not as good as McDonald's hash browns, but they are still pretty good. They're crispy and have that gooey potato goodness we all want in a hash brown.
Burger King hash browns are mid. They taste like they were uncarefully wrapped in plastic wrap and slung into the microwave seconds before you order them.
Totally untrue. Get your taste buds checked, Sleepy Joe, and you might as well get your brain checked for brain tumors while you're at it.
I've never had a bad experience with Burger King hash browns personally. It's always nice and satisfying to just pop a hot one in your mouth. I'm going to say A tier. Now let's discuss the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit.
The biscuit tastes good. It has the perfect amount of flakiness and it goes well with the egg, sausage, and slice of cheese. I'll go with A tier.
Joe, the biscuit crumbles faster than you crumbled our economy. However, the egg, sausage, and cheese part makes up for it, so I will go with B tier.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Donald. The biscuit is always perfectly crispy and crunchy for me whenever I get it.
Donnie, it probably crumbles for you because you put excessive loads of ketchup in the sandwich like the obese ass you are.
And what exactly is wrong with doing that? I'm showing gratitude to my family for creating such delicious Heinz ketchup. Sorry they don't have any cocaine condiments for you to show gratitude towards your family.
Okay, I'm just going to put the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit into B tier since I believe there are better sandwiches on the menu. Let's move on to the sausage, egg, and cheese croissant, which...
It's a big step up from the biscuit, A tier.
I can agree there. The croissant tastes so much better than the biscuit. We'll put it into A tier. Now, how do we feel about the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit?
The bacon is a bit too salty for me.
And you're a bit too much of a sleepy, idiotic dumbass to be running this country.
I'm running what?
Oh my fucking God.
The bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit is slightly better than the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit in my opinion, so I'm going to put it in A tier. All right, next we have the bacon, egg, and cheese croissant, which...
Best sandwich on the menu, hands down. I don't even care what you morons have to say. It's going into S tier.
Okay then, moving on to the ham, egg, and cheese biscuit.
The ham, egg, and cheese biscuit is a major disappointment, kind of like when Joe got elected after me. The ham tastes like that old slimy pack of bologna in the back of your grandma's fridge that literally fucking nobody wants to eat, We're putting it into C tier.
Now the ham, egg, and cheese croissant, which on the other hand packs more flavor than its biscuit version.
The most true statement you've ever said in your whole life, Obama. The croissant makes this much better than the biscuit. It'll go into B tier.
All right, now what do we think of the fully loaded biscuit?
The fully loaded biscuit is a beautiful masterpiece, just like myself. It has everything you could possibly want in a breakfast sandwich. S tier.
What the hell is a fully loaded biscuit? It looks stacked super high like Donnie's BMI.
Not as high as Hunter.
Overused material, jackass, just like how you overuse Stormy Daniels.
Holy shit, Joe, that roast was fire.
Anyways, do they plant bullets in the center of this sandwich or something? Is that why they call it fully loaded?
No, Joe, it's because there's all three meats.
You know, back in my day, it was cigarettes, not bullets. When you went to the local diner with your folks, the waitress would come to your table, take your order, and come back with your food at breakneck speed. She would have a bunch of dirty cigarettes as well, which she collected from other diners, and she would crumble them up in your sandwich. The dirtiest, however, would go through the top of the sandwich like a toothpick. This was a very traditional thing back then.
Oh my God, Joe, literally nobody cares about what happened in your prehistoric childhood.
So where are we putting this sandwich? I'm going to go with A tier.
It honestly looks like a heart attack if it was a sandwich. B tier for me.
Joe, if you were a sandwich, you'd be the nothing biscuit since you're always useless.
And if you were a sandwich, you'd be the fully bloated biscuit.
Okay, I'm just going to put the fully loaded biscuit into A tier. Now we're getting to the interesting items. Next up, we have the sausage, egg, and cheese maple waffle sandwich.
Since when the hell were waffles used for sandwiches?
Since like forever, Joe. Get with the times. This isn't 1822 anymore.
All right, I'm just going to put this into A tier. I'll admit the waffles are a nice touch to the sandwich. All right, where are we putting the other two maple waffle sandwiches?
The ham and bacon versions aren't as good, so I'm saying B tier.
Agreed, I think the sausage goes well with the waffle better. Into B tier they go. All right, moving on to the ultimate breakfast platter.
Jill and I had this the other day. I wanted to experience the everyday meal of fat fucks like you, Trump.
And I ate 2 scoops of ice cream while I tripped and fell down my stairs the other day to experience the everyday life of old senile pieces of dog shit like you, Joe.
All right, knock it off, guys. Where would you rank the ultimate breakfast platter?
It is truly ultimate. The eggs, biscuits, sausage, pancakes, and hash browns are a great combo and make for a tremendous breakfast. A tier.
Burger King's pancakes are a bit bland to me. Everything else is great, though.
Wrong as usual, Joe. The pancakes are fantastic.
I'm going to have to go with A tier. It's pretty good. Next up, we have the sausage and pancake platter. I'm sure we can all agree this is a step down from the ultimate platter.
Yeah, but you can make a sandwich out of the sausage and pancakes, which taste scrumptious, kind of like the sausage biscuit at McDonald's.
That's true. I'm going to put it into B tier. All right, how do we feel about the Eggnormous burrito? Now, personally, I love the Eggnormous burrito. This is probably my favorite go-to breakfast item at Burger King, right next to the hash browns and the French toast sticks.
Agreed. I just had this the other day, and it was the only time I've ever complimented a burrito in my entire life. Let's put it into S tier.
All right, I can agree on that. S tier it is. Okay, our final item on this list is the maple oatmeal.
Absolutely nobody gets this D tier.
Actually, I like to get it, Donnie.
Yeah, I said nobody. You're a nobody, Joe.
Honestly, I agree. The maple oatmeal doesn't really stand out in comparison to the other breakfast items you can get at Burger King. I'll put it into D tier. All right, gentlemen, that concludes our Burger King breakfast menu tier list. Please like and subscribe to see more videos.
If we forgot to rank any Burger King breakfast menu items, tell us in the comments and let us know where you'd rank them.
Wait, what is a fully loaded biscuit again?
God damn it.
Hello, welcome back, everyone. We have a new tier list for you folks today. Today, we're going to be ranking Legos based on how painful they are when you step on them. Now, personally, for me, that little red one is a pesky son of a bitch.
We're ranking Eggo waffles, dumbass.
Wait, what? You guys told me we were ranking Legos.
God damn it, Sleepy Joe has forgotten the topic for 2 videos in a row now.
Joe, I literally said 1,000 times in the group chat last night that we're ranking Eggo waffles.
Oh, I thought you said we were ranking Lego waffles.
What the hell does that even mean? Man, Joe, your sensory skills are failing as badly as your children.
Your only skills are lifting a Big Mac to your mouth, big boy.
Joe, you can be compared and contrasted with a Slinky. You both don't serve much of a purpose, but at least the Slinky can walk downstairs.
Okay, getting back on topic here. Starting off with cinnamon toast. What do we think?
The cinnamon overpowers the toast too much.
Why the hell would you want to taste the goddamn toast? I mean, I guess it's not that surprising since you want to embrace dry things like yourself.
Cinnamon toast is delicious. Definitely an S-tier waffle. All right, now how do we feel about buttermilk?
I enjoyed a big plate of these with maple syrup for breakfast today, and they were fantastic. perfectly fluffy and scrumptious. The butter and milk flavors came together to create a flavorful waffle. I'm saying A tier.
I'm sure you'll be getting a lot of milk when you go to prison, Donnie.
Wow, great. Good to know, Joe. I'll be sure to spread the news to Hunter.
I can agree with you there, Donald. I will go ahead and put buttermilk into A tier because they have a nice, tasty, fluffy texture and can go well with a lot of toppings. Next up, we have chocolate chip.
Easy S tier. Chocolate chip is like the Trump of waffles. It's a tremendous masterpiece.
I like these waffles, but every once in a while, the butlers at the White House burn them in the toaster, and I'm sitting there like, what do I eat now?
Joe, they are preparing you for when you yourself will be burned in the crematorium next week. Don't be alarmed.
The only thing being prepared for you is a fat stack of criminal charges, Donnie.
Settle down, guys. We're trying to talk about the chocolate chip waffle here.
Another thing I don't like about these waffles is when you microwave them for too long, the chocolate chips melt and they get all over your hands, and you go to try to touch your TV remote or your glass of water, and you get them all chocolatey.
That sounds like a stupid problem that only someone like you would experience, Joey. We're putting the chocolate chip waffle in S tier and moving on to cinnamon brown sugar.
Not a big fan, to be honest.
Me too. It's a weak contender when compared to the cinnamon roll at McDonald's B tier.
How the hell does McDonald's have anything to do with this?
McDonald's has to do with everything.
Is there a time where you can't mention McDonald's? Oh, wait, my bad, that's impossible for you.
Is there a time where you can remember where you are? Is there a time where you can remember what the hell you're saying? Should I call 911 to put your demented ass on life support? Oh, wait, my bad, you already are.
Joe's right, Donald. The cinnamon roll at McDonald's literally has no comparison to the cinnamon brown sugar waffle whatsoever.
You're right, Obama. There is no comparison and also no competition. That's how good the cinnamon roll at McDonald's is.
So kind of like the 2020 election when you were no competition to me, Donnie.
Joe, a bottle of cinnamon ages better than your dry, rotten, ancient ass. We are putting cinnamon brown sugar into B tier and moving on to Homestyle.
Homestyle is an all-time classic. It's the waffle that started it all. Even though they're plain, you can add toppings to make them flavorful. I'm going to say S tier.
I agree, S tier. You know, back in my day.
Joe, I swear to fucking God, if you tell another one of your stupid life stories, I will leave this Discord call and beat the shit out of you.
Come and get me, bitch. I have the Secret Service out front on the White House lawn right now. You remember those days when they used to work for you, Donnie?
Chill out, you two. I'll just put Homestyle in S tier. It's a classic and can go well with anything. Now let's discuss chocolatey chip banana.
It's mid-C tier.
Really? I personally think this one is just as good, if not better, than chocolate chip.
He's only saying that because his fat ass has never ate fruits or anything healthy in his whole life, Obama.
Wrong, fake news. The media is trying to twist my words again as usual. My doctor said I'm one of the healthiest people he knows.
He must be just as big of a clown as you are then.
Joe, you've turned the White House into an expensive nursing home for Alzheimer's treatment.
You two are focused too much on the banana part. The chocolate chips and banana make for a great combo, so I'll put this waffle in S tier. Next up is blueberry.
Blueberry is delicious. Melania made some of these for me for lunch today.
You eat waffles for lunch? No wonder why you're so big.
Cool people like myself do, yes.
What did you have for lunch yesterday? The whole menu at McDonald's?
Actually, I skipped lunch yesterday. I was too busy golfing and swimming in my private pool at Mar-a-Lago. It's only something billionaires like myself would understand.
You skipped lunch? Donnie, if you skipped lunch, the whole McDonald's stock would have crashed.
Not as hard as Nelia's crash, Joey.
Donnie, you're so fat that you wake up on both sides of the bed.
You won't be waking up at all soon, you old bastard.
Yes, I agree. Blueberry is very much so delicious, but I believe it's not the best flavor, so I will put it into A tier. Now, how do we feel about Fruit Loops?
Fruit Loops? What the hell? That's a flavor? This is going straight to D tier. End of discussion.
Honestly, this flavor is not something you would expect to taste good in a waffle, but it's actually not bad.
Joe, you'd probably like Raisin Bran flavor better, seeing as how you yourself are a fucking raisin.
I don't really like this flavor. It shouldn't even be a waffle flavor, in my opinion. It just tastes like all the Fruit Loops merged into one. I'm saying it gets D tier. Next up, we have tiramisu.
Tiramisu is delicious on its own. It doesn't need to be put in a waffle. We're putting it in C tier.
Agreed. It feels like they went too overboard with this one. I'll put it into C tier. All right, now finally on this list, we have strawberry cheesecake.
It's all right. Like I said with tiramisu, it's delicious on its own. But I'd say it's slightly better than tiramisu, so I'm going to put it in B tier.
All right, gentlemen, that concludes our Eggo waffles tier list, and Jesus Christ, you two were really at each other in this one. So much so that it brought me back to your first debate.
If we forgot to rank any flavors, be sure to tell us in the comments and let us know where you'd rank them. Also, please be sure to like and subscribe as well to see more videos in the future.
I still haven't gotten to tell my story about the Homestyle waffle.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back with another tier list. Today, we're going to be ranking candy.
I can certainly say I'm excited for this one. I love some good old sugar every now and then.
So kind of like how Michelle loves to get George's sugar. And I'm not talking just about Candy Obama.
Oh, shut the hell up, Donald.
Man, where the hell is Joe? He's not even in the call yet.
Hey guys, I'm here. Don't start the tier list.
Where the Were you, Joe? You were supposed to join the Discord call like 20 minutes ago.
My bad, guys. My daily nap alarm malfunctioned.
Wow, huge surprise. Sleepy Joe was sleeping again as usual.
What are we ranking today?
We're ranking Candy Joe.
Yes, we're ranking candy, something you should consider getting more of, so you can attract more kids and sniff their hair. You old perverted piece of dog shit. First up, we have Snickers.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Donnie is himself when he's hungry, because when the hell is he not gorging himself to the entire McDonald's menu?
And you're you when you're a useless, sleepy bitch, Joe.
Snickers is that one candy you find at practically every house on Halloween, but still manages to be tasty every time. It's not the best though, so I'll put it in A tier. Next up, we have Milky Way.
Milky Way is trash. The asteroid belt is cool and all, but sometimes they can be a bunch of rocky bastards and mess with my spaceship and high score. The flying saucers, on the other hand, are being hidden by the government and are secretly being used to make tomato sauce for pizza behind the American people's backs.
Joe, what the hell are you talking about?
Joe's dementia is acting up once again, so I will go ahead and be this channel's savior as usual and put Milky Way into B tier, since they're all right. We're moving on to Hershey's.
Hershey's is amazing. It's a classic chocolate bar and everyone loves it. I'm saying S tier.
Joe, Hershey's is about as dull as your ancient childhood memories.
Donnie, you're so fat that your baby photos are just aerial shots of your crib.
I would say something about your baby photos, Joe, but they don't exist because your birth date predates the camera.
Jesus Christ, can you two just stay on topic for one goddamn video?
No.
Gee, thanks for the effort, guys. Anyways, I'm putting Hershey's into B tier since they're pretty plain, but not a bad candy by any means. Next up, we have Jolly Ranchers.
Terrible piece of shit candy, D tier.
Donnie, you better get used to sucking on candies like Jolly Ranchers. In prison, you will have to suck on things, and I'm not talking about candy.
Personally, I will have to go with C tier for Jolly Ranchers. They are quite mid and fall short in comparison to other fruit candies in my opinion.
I'd say C tier as well.
Okay, C tier it is. Next up, we have Skittles.
Skittles are fire, easy S tier.
I don't really like Skittles. They're just a clump of sugar with a color-dyed shell. I don't get the hype.
And I don't really like you, Joe. You're just a clump of dust with a peanut shell for a brain. I don't get why you're even still alive. We're putting Skittles into S tier and moving on to Twix.
Twix are nice. The shortbread and chocolate coating make for a good chocolate bar for sure.
Agreed, another easy S tier candy.
Now where are we ranking Almond Joy?
I like Almond Joy. It's underrated. Tier A for me.
Wrong fake news, it's mid, it's going straight to C tier.
Yeah, Almond Joys get a C tier from me too. I'm not a big fan. Next up we have Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Oh boy, I love peanut butter.
Joe is into mushy foods that don't shatter his feeble cheekbones. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are mid C tier.
Donnie, if you were a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, you'd be called racists.
Joe, every time you leave a museum, the alarms go off, you old fucking fossil.
Come on, Donald, you have to admit the chocolate and peanut butter are a great combo for a candy.
Wrong, Obama. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are just lumpy piles of dog shit stuffed in mediocre chocolate.
I think this will definitely cause some controversy in the comments, but I guess I'll put it in C tier. Next up we have M&Ms.
I like M&Ms. They are quite good. Jill and I like to eat a bag of these bad boys every time we watch a movie. Although it is annoying when I try to pour a small handful and all of those little bastards come spilling out. You know, it kind of reminds me of when...
Okay, we're not doing another prehistoric Joe story today. We're putting M&Ms into tier A and moving on to Sour Patch Kids.
Now I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big sour candy fan, especially Sour Patch Kids. I'm saying S tier.
Sour Patch Kids are a tremendous masterpiece. I love their slogan, sour then sweet. It's like a good way to describe our presidential transition, Obama. I'll put them in S tier.
I love Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, we already know you love kids, Joe. Okay, moving on to Airheads.
I haven't had one of these in a hot minute, but I remember them being too chewy. The fruit flavors are not bad, but the consistency is what ruins it for me.
Airheads suck ass. They taste like that one shitty liquid medicine that your grandparents forced you to take as a kid, D tier.
I don't mind Airheads. I think they're a nice candy.
Joe, we get that your head is full of air, but that doesn't mean you have to like Airheads.
At least I don't look like a fucking orange Airhead, you fat, fraudulent dipshit.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and put Airheads into D tier, and we're going to move on to Kit Kats.
Kit Kats are an instant S tier, no discussion needed. And Haribo gummy bears are an instant D tier. They suck.
All right, how do we feel about Nerds?
The actual candy is trash, but the name reminds me of the fact that you guys are fucking nerds, and it makes me laugh, so I will put them into C tier as a compromise.
Well, that was rude, but let's just move on. Where are we ranking Starbursts?
I find the paper rather annoying to tear off. C tier for me.
Joe, your frail, uncoordinated dinosaur hands do not make Starbursts a bad candy. They deserve a solid A tier.
Starbursts get an A tier from me too. Next up is Swedish Fish.
Swedish Fish are not bad.
Fuck those Swedish dickheads, D tier.
Oh, come on, Donald. Now, what's wrong with Swedish Fish?
What isn't wrong with Swedish Fish, Obama? It says Swedish in the name, and that's all I need to know. End of discussion. Moving on to Twizzlers.
I love the cherry ones where you can peel off small strips. It makes eating them so much more fun.
Joe, you should take a DNA test. You might be related to a Twizzler because you're both a shriveled bitch. Twizzlers are going straight to C tier.
This is a bunch of fucking malarkey. I like Twizzlers. I'm done with this shit.
Sleepy Joe leaving the call is like music to my ears. Comment down below candies we didn't include and let us know where you'd rank them.